Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to a brand new video going over Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at who is the best new legendary Pokemon in the 8th generation games. So if you're excited for today's video, drop a like down below, leave a comment who do you think is the best new legendary, and of course subscribe as well with notifications on. We do a bunch of Pokemon Sword and Shield content and go live with some shiny hunting every single day. So if that sounds good to you, drop a subscribe down below. With all of that out of the way though guys, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So starting things off, we have 3 new legendary Pokemon in Sword and Shield. Unfortunately, we didn't get another legendary trio as we have in previous games, but it is just what it is. We have Zacian, Zamazenta and Eternatus, and all 3 are very, very good in their own way. So we're starting off with Zacian here. Now, I'm only going to be going over the Crown Sword form because the hero of many battles, no one's really going to be using that, and this is just such a much better form, and like I say, no, everyone's just going to be using this. Starting things off though, it is a Fairy Steel type, which is one of the best typings that you could possibly get in all of Pokemon, shared with Magearna. It is just so bulky of a type, and it resists pretty much everything, and it's hardly weak to anything. It's got immunities. It's an incredible typing. It also has the ability Interpret Sword, or Intrepid Sword, or something like that, whatever it's called, but it's just such a ridiculous ability. It basically just boosts the attack in battle. As soon as you go in with Zacian, it gets +1 in attack, which is just ridiculous. It's just so unfair, because paired with that, it's rocking 170 in physical attack. So straight off the bat, as soon as you enter the battle, you have that 170 base attack stat, plus the +1 that you get for doing nothing. You're already at +1 as soon as you enter the battle. Absolutely broken. It has 92 HP, 115 physical defense, 80 special attack. Let's be honest, you're not going to be using the special attack on this Pokemon in the slightest when the physical attack is more than doubled, and it has an ability to boost it even higher. It has 115 special defense and 148 speed. So this Pokemon is actually really bulky with 115 in both physical and special defense. It's so fast with 148 speed, and it hits really hard with 170 physical attack, and it gets a +1 boost as soon as it enters the battle without you having to do anything. How broken is that? It gets even better though. Because of that Fairy Steel typing, it is resistant to normal, grass, ice, immune to poison, resists flying, psychic, bug by 4, rock. It's immune to dragon, it's resistant to dark and fairy. It is only weak to fire and ground, which is just so stupid. That trade-off for weaknesses and strengths plus the immunities is just pretty much second to none. It is most likely the best typing in the game. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Not only that, it gets an incredible move pool as well. It gets Close Combat, it gets Crunch, it gets Sacred Sword, it gets Howl if you wanted to boost it even more. I mean, it gets Swords Dance as well, but then through the TM, it gets moves such as Break, gets all the fangs being Thunder, Ice, Fire Fang, gets Psycho Cut, it gets False Swipe, which is very nice for shiny hunting, gets Air Slash, which obviously you're not going to use, it gets Brutal Swing, and then moves learned by TR, it gets Reversal, gets Close Combat, but it learns it anyway. Iron Head, which is obviously very good. Player Rough, gets Psychic Fangs, Wild Charge. Look at all of these different moves that you can easily rock on this Pokemon. It's just such a good Pokemon. Like, Zacian is single-handedly one of the, if not the best new Pokemon in Pokemon Sword and Shield. It is so fast, it hits so hard. Imagine a freaking Player from this thing, or an Iron Head. The stab plus the 170 physical attack and the +1. And then if you run, I mean, you could run an Adamant Nature on this. Like, it's easy. Of course, you can't run an item on it because the Interpret Sword ability is only, I mean, this light is only available with the Rusted Sword, so that makes it not as broken as it could be, because obviously you can't run like a Choice Band on it. I mean, you could run a Choice Band on it if you did the Hero of Many Battles, but it does lose 40 physical attack and a lot of speed. The stats go from 670 to, 720 to 670, so it does lose 50 stats. And like I say, that is basically HP, in physical attack and speed. 2 stats that you really need. So you lose that steel typing as well. So it's definitely worth using that sword instead of like a Choice Band or something. But at the end of the day, this Pokemon is just ridiculous. And yeah, like if you haven't got a Zacian, you need to get one. It's just easily Ubers, like without a doubt. And next up is its partner in crime, Zamazenta. the Shield legendary. This is the Crown Shield form, obviously not going to be going off the Hero of Many Battles form because just like the Zacian, this form is so much better. So this is a Fighting Steel Pokemon, which isn't too bad of a typing, nowhere near as good as Fairy Steel, but it is what it is. Gets Dauntless Shield, which basically does what Intrepid Sword does and just basically boosts the defense as soon as you enter the battle, so very, very nice for that bulk. Because it's a Fighting Steel type though, it is resistant to normal, grass, ice, immune to poison, resists bug by 4, rock by 4, and it's also resistant to dragon, dark, and steel. And it's only weak to fire, fighting, and ground. So, of course, not as good of a typing as Zacian, but we'll carry on. The stats are very, very well rounded for like bulk and everything. It has 92 HP, 130 physical attack, 145 physical and special defense, but remember it gets a +1 in physical defense because of the shield. It gets 80 special attack and then 128 speed. So quite a fast Pokemon, has very, very nice defenses, which obviously it should. And then it has a very nice physical attack stat of 130 as well. You can't really go wrong with this Pokemon. It gets some very, very nice moves as well, such as Crunch, Moonblast, Close Combat, I guess Iron Head. Pretty much the same as Zacian with all the fangs. It gets Close Combat, Wild Charge, Play Rough, Dazzling Gleam, Psychic Fangs. Not as many moves as Zacian, but without a doubt still a very, very good Pokemon. Comparing the two though, between Zamazenta and Zacian, I feel like Zacian is definitely the better Pokemon. I mean, it gets access to Swords Dance too, if you just didn't, like, if I didn't make that clear earlier, which obviously if you can get one of those off, you're obviously already starting off with a +1, so you'd be on +3 after one Swords Dance, and then you're literally one-shotting everything, because nothing's outspeeding you with 148 base speed, let's be honest. Even Choice Scarfs are going to have a difficult time. Zamazenta, like I say, still very fast with 128. Obviously, it's going to take a lot of hits because of that, but to be fair, it's only got 30 more physical and special defense than Zacian, whereas the attack takes 40 less, so... yeah, Zamazenta's a good Pokemon, but Zacian easily the better legendary of the two. Finishing things off though, we do have Eternatus, or Eternatus, or whatever you want to say. Obviously it has two forms as well, Eternatus and Eternamax. Now Eternamax is only for raid battles, which is why its stats are literally through the roof. It has 1,125 base stat total. I'm not really going to be going over this because this is only available in raid battles. You're more likely going to just be using the normal Eternatus form, but look at those stats, man. That is just... That's disgusting. That just shouldn't be allowed. Look at those defense stats. 250 in both physical and special. 255 HP. This thing is not going to die for a long time. But like I say, it is just the raid form, so you're not going to be using that in battle, let's be honest. But Eternatus coming through with a 690 base stat total, so actually lower than both Zacian and Zamazenta. It's a Poison Dragon type, the first Poison legendary that we've ever had, if you disregard Silvally with the Poison disc or whatever it is. Because it's Poison Dragon though, it is resistant to Fire, Water, Electric, Grass by 4, Fighting, Poison, and Bug, but it is weak to Ice, Ground, Dragon, and Psychic. It does have the ability Pressure, which isn't that good at all, especially when these two are rocking like moves that just are so like abilities that are so broken. Eternatus definitely just pick the short straw in terms of abilities. It doesn't get any hidden abilities as well, it just gets pressure. It has 140 HP, 85 physical attack, 95 physical and special defense, 145 special attack, and then 130 speed. So this is faster than Zamazenta just by 2 stages. Has a very nice special attack stat of 145. Gets some pretty nice moves as well. Gets obviously Eterna Beam, which is very, very powerful. User can't move on the next turn though, which, you know, kind of makes it not great. I guess Dynamax Cannon as well, which obviously doubles the damage if the Pokemon is Dynamax. So, I mean, I think Dynamax is going to be banned off competitive anyway, so that move is pretty much ridiculous, like not needed at all. Recover, it gets Flamethrower, Dragon Pulse, Cross Poison, Dragon Dance. You're not really going to be using Dragon Dance too much though, because that physical attack stat is nowhere near as good as special attack. Yeah, the speed would be nice, but you're just kind of wasting it. I guess obviously both screens, gets Mystical Fire, Brutal Swing, gets Venom Shock, Shadow Ball, it gets Cosmic Power, which you're probably going to be using more, because it obviously ups the user's defense and special defense if you're running more of a like a bulky set. Gets Sludge Wave, Venom Drench, Flash Cannon, Dragon Pulse, gets Toxic Spikes, which is very, very nice. It's a pretty solid Pokemon, to be fair. Doesn't get loads in terms of like variety in the moves, but it is what it is. But I think we're kind of safe to say that I'm pretty sure Zacian is the best legendary Pokemon. Maybe one of the best legendaries of all time. This thing is super broken. Just getting that 170 physical attack plus the +1 that you get as soon as you send it into battle, that's every time as well. I don't know, like, it's just crazy. So broken. It might even be banned, it's just that good. But that's going to be everything for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, please do drop a like down below. Remember to leave a comment. Who is your favorite new legendary Pokemon in Generation 8 so far? Zacian is definitely mine. It just looks so cool, and it's just incredibly broken. And then, of course, subscribe as well if you're brand new. Ring that notification bell to get notified whenever we do upload or go live. That's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.